Glad you could join us on Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami. On the program today, we'll be looking at the works of art displayed at an exhibition in Lagos, plus your works of art, our Artist of the Week, and more on this week's episode. Let's quickly take our arty quote, and we'll be right back with the details.
Nigerian art rivals the best in the world.
We begin with this exhibition of unique collections done by this artist.
It's Nathaniel Hodonu's third solo exhibition, Menuwe, translated in English as Who Are You?
Then in Yoruba, Tanye, in Hausa, Kaiwanini. So what I am trying to do is just to promote my own culture, my people as well. Not limiting it to Badagry alone, but the entire Nigeria. That is, what can you do to tell the world you are, your identity? Somebody's coming to your house for the first time, knocking at your door. You ask, who is there, or who are you? So that is the meaning of Menuwe. So I am coming to the art scene now, telling people who I am, but not using the conventional things, the conventional materials we use. But instead now, I am using what is made in the country. One of the natural resources that we have in the country, coconut shells.
It's his way of announcing himself to the people, especially those who are unfamiliar with his works and his tribe. In this show, which features over 50 works of art, paintings and installations, there is something which makes him stand out. He uses found objects, specifically coconut shells, plastic bottle caps and wood, but working with coconut is a concept that has been on for about 11 years now, and they are not in short supply in the Badagry area of Lagos.
Coconut shell is abundant in Badagry, and what they do with coconut shell is, when you eat the coconut, the rest is story. You make fire out of it, but I don't want to continue doing that. Instead, I want to be making creative things out of it, using what we have in Badagry to get what we want. That is, using coconut shells to get things I want around me. Instead of going on and on with all canvas or using conventional things, I want to use something different this time around.
Hodonu Nathaniel, a practicing artist. From what I have seen, is a local person that has brought the local materials to light. You can see from west to west. Coconut is prevalent in Badagry, and it has been there for long. But what he has brought up now, we can see that this one will go to places. Has exposed it to the whole world.
His culture has provided him with tools and the inspiration for some of his pieces, like this one called Menuwe, which captures the beauty that abounds in this coastal town.
Now, if you look at the Menuwe, the images here represent figures, and the business we do in Badagry as part of our trade is fishing. So at the center you see fishing there, a fishing boat. Then those round ones that is embellished with designs represent money.
And since it shares a borderline with the Republic of Benin, his neighbors have been an influence as well.
The series there is Orida Nisi. It has nothing to do with Third Mainland Bridge. That is images I got from Benin Republic. Okay, so as an Eguman, you have to talk about Benin because that is the origin. And when I visited that place, that was when I saw the houses. In fact, that place, you have schools on water, you have markets on water, you have place of abode on water. Everything they do are basically on water, no land at all. So it's an interesting thing for me. So I took shots of them and painted them.
Then, some works of art talk about the school of life.
I have his pains are gain. That is, if you want to go biblical, Jesus died on the cross for us through serious pains, but to the glory of God, we are enjoying the pains he had gone through. Then I also have another one, Akbero. That is a kind of national assembly where people gather together to decide on what to do and how to do it. Then I also have, I have another one again, Dance of Freedom. That has to do with relating that to the Badagry setting, whereby, those days where we still have slave trade, but now it has been abolished and the next is for us to rejoice. So there I have images celebrating Dance of Freedom. From your home, your mother will be the first person who will teach you the honors in life. That is, things you do and things you should know how to do. Before you go to the former place of learning, the training starts from home. And when in school too, if you are growing, if you have assignment to do, it is the mother who will sit by you to tell you, okay, do it this way, this is how to go about it. The father must have gone out in search of money to cater for the family.
Some of the art patrons here applaud his idea of turning waste to wealth using the simple things around him.
When you see the way he has repurposed the materials, we call it mixed media and turning waste to wealth. So that is what we call repurposing of materials. So, and he has used it in such a way that is so fascinating and so thoughtful and purposefully. So when you look at the theme of the work, Menue, you understand, it's like the artist is trying to tell us who he is. You understand? Who am I? What am I? What am I here for? And from all that you have seen so far, from its repurposed materials to its found object to the mixed media and the combination of materials, you will see that the artist is trying to tell us that I am here. I am a force to be reckoned with.
Although cracking up coconuts and turning them into art comes with its rewards, it's not a piece of cake, unlike the paintings, which are less demanding.
Before you cut the coconut, remove the debris, clean it up, sandpaper both in and out, cut them to the desired size. It takes longer time, probably 2 weeks, depending on the size.
Showing off his strive through captivating mixed media works is how Hodonu has chosen to tell the story about his people.
We have seen artists using paper, newsprint, as a medium of expression. We've seen artists using waste tires, you understand, to express themselves. This is another tendency. Though people have been using coconut as a craft, but when you look at the art form of Nathaniel, his craft is gradually moving from the level of craft to art itself. Because if you say craft, you are more or less trying to reduce it to a particular extreme. But when you look at his works, you realize that he is now using his craft, you understand, as a medium of expression to make statements.
He believes everyone should take pride in their culture and tell it any way they know how, without waiting for a stranger to do the honors.